She trapped me in my own garage. I'm sitting in my truck, engine still running, and the HOA president materializes in my driveway, blocking my path, arms crossed, face like stone. "You're in violation," she snaps, shoving papers against my windshield. $1,500 fine for my garage door being the wrong color. It's white. Standard white. Same as every single house on this street. Before I can speak, she taps my hood hard. "And this truck? Commercial vehicle. Prohibited. 2,000 more. It's my personal truck. Owned it 3 years." She leans in close, smirking. 72 hours to pay. All of it. Or we foreclose on your house." "Foreclose? I just bought this place after saving for a decade." That night, I discover the horrifying truth. She's already done this to 12 other veterans. Stolen their homes using fake violations. Sold every property to her own family members. Made over $1 million destroying military families. She thought I'd be victim number 13. She had no idea my buddy Marcus is ex-military intelligence. And he just recorded her confessing everything. She trapped me in my own garage. I'm sitting in my truck, engine still running, and the HOA president materializes in my driveway, blocking my path, arms crossed, face like stone. "You're in violation," she snaps, shoving papers against my windshield. $1,500 fine for my garage door being the wrong color. It's white. Standard white. Same as every single house on this street. Before I can speak, she taps my hood hard. "And this truck? Commercial vehicle. Prohibited. 2,000 more. It's my personal truck. Owned it 3 years." She leans in close, smirking. 72 hours to pay. All of it. Or we foreclose on your house. "Foreclose? I just bought this place after saving for a decade. My shift at the plant was 12 hours. Body aching. Mind exhausted. I drove home through those green mountains thinking about dinner. About sleep. About finally owning something that's mine." The lake was shimmering gold in the sunset. Grass so green it hurt to look at. This view, this peace, I earned it. Now she's standing here telling me I'm about to lose it. "Read your bylaws," she says, turning away. "Pay up, or we take everything." Her heels click against the concrete. Sharp. Deliberate. She doesn't look back. I sit there, engine idling, hands gripping the steering wheel. My heart is hammering against my ribs. This can't be real. I pull into the garage, close the door, sit in darkness for 10 minutes, trying to process what just happened. Inside, I spread the papers across my kitchen table. Violation notices. Payment schedules. Legal threats. The numbers blur together. $3,500. Due in 72 hours. Late fees compounding daily after that. I grab my copy of the HOA bylaws. The ones I read before buying. Nothing about garage door colors. Nothing about personal vehicles. But there's something new. An addendum. Dated 8 days ago. Added without homeowner vote. Without notice. Section 4.7, Garage Door Specifications. Must match approved color palette. Section 8.2, Vehicle Restrictions. Commercial-grade vehicles prohibited in driveways or garages. The language is specific. Surgical. It describes my exact property. My stomach drops. This isn't random enforcement. This is targeted. I call my buddy Marcus. We served together. Navy. Different units, but same brotherhood. He got out 2 years before me. Went into private security, then intelligence work. "Man," I say, voice shaking. "I need help." He listens, doesn't interrupt. When I finish, there's silence. Then, "You're being set up. This is deliberate. Document everything. Photos, videos, recordings. Everything she says. Everything she does. Why would she target me? I don't know yet, but I'm going to find out." He pauses. "This is war, and you need to treat it like one." I hang up. Look around my house. At the walls I painted. The floors I refinished. The life I built. She wants to take it. Over my dead body. Morning comes too fast. I'm standing in my driveway at sunrise, photographing my garage door. White paint. Standard. Legal. The mountains behind me are purple in the early light. Lake reflecting clouds. It should be beautiful. It feels like a crime scene. My neighbor jogs over. Ed, Vietnam vet. 70s, but still runs 5 miles daily. He's sweating, breathing hard, but his eyes are urgent. "They got you too." I turn. "What?" He glances at the HOA president's house 3 streets over. Lowers his voice. "She's done this before. Fake violations. Impossible fines. Legal fees that crush you. People can't fight. Can't afford lawyers. They lose their homes. My blood goes cold. How many? 3 that I know of. All in the last 2 years. He steps closer. She buys the foreclosed properties. Dirt cheap. Flips them. Makes 200, 300,000 per house. I feel sick. You're next, Ed says. She wants your lot. Lakeview. Premium location. Worth double what you paid. This is organized theft. I drive to the HOA office. Small building near the community entrance. Brick exterior. Manicured lawn. Inside smells like air freshener and printer toner. She's there, behind a desk, with 3 other board members, all watching me enter like I'm entertainment. I place my photos on the desk. My garage door is compliant. Standard white. Here's proof. She barely glances at them. We have discretion in enforcement. The decision stands. What about my truck? It's registered as a personal vehicle. One of the board members, her cousin, I'll learn later, slides forward. Commercial grade license plate category. Violation is clear. It's not. My registration is standard civilian. I show them the paperwork. She pushes it back across the desk. Our interpretation differs from yours. The lawyer sitting in the corner speaks up. Expensive suit. Dead eyes. Mr. Thompson, you can either pay the fines or enter a payment plan. He slides papers toward me. $4,000 immediate payment. Or $12,000 total with fees and interest over 6 months. The numbers make no sense. They're designed not to. This is extortion, I say. She smiles. Actually smiles. This is enforcement. You agreed to HOA rules when you purchased. Read the fine print. My hands are shaking. Rage or fear, I can't tell which. I can't afford this. Then you should have followed the rules. I leave. Legs weak. Vision tunneling. In my truck, I call Marcus. I just left the HOA office. It's worse than we thought. Tell me. I relay everything. The board. The lawyer. The insane payment demands. Marcus is quiet for 10 seconds. Then, I've been digging. Her last 3 foreclosures? All military. 2 Marines. 1 Army. She's targeting veterans specifically. The world tilts. I'm ex-Navy. I know. She knows. This is her pattern. Why veterans? Probably thinks you're easier targets. Transient. Fewer local connections. Less likely to fight back publicly. He exhales. We're going to bury her. But first, we need evidence. Real, concrete, undeniable evidence. How? Leave that to me. Right now, you focus on surviving the next 72 hours. Day 2. I'm at work when my phone rings. Unknown number. Mr. Thompson? County Building Inspector. We've received multiple complaints about your property. Unpermitted structures. Expired permits. Possible hazardous conditions. I nearly dropped the phone. I haven't built anything. Haven't changed anything. We still need to inspect. I'll be there at 3. He hangs up. I leave work early. Rush home. The inspector is already walking my property when I arrive. Clipboard. Camera. Official county vest. He checks the garage, the deck, the fence, the electrical panel. Finds nothing. Sir, everything here is up to code. Permits are valid. I don't see any violations. Relief floods through me. Someone filed a false report? He looks uncomfortable. Happens sometimes. Usually it's neighbor disputes. Harassment. He hands me his card. If this continues, document it. This kind of thing can be considered harassment. He leaves. 1 hour later, police knock on my door. 2 officers. Young. Professional. We've received noise complaints and reports of aggressive behavior toward neighbors. I wasn't even home. I was at work until an hour ago. They exchanged glances. We're just documenting. Multiple reports came in about you. Threats. Hostile behavior. Verbal altercations. Who reported this? We can't disclose that. But I know. They take my statement. Write their report. Leave. I'm being systematically destroyed. That night, I walk outside to take out trash. My truck is gone. Panic hits. I check the street. The driveway. Nothing. I call the police. They tell me it was towed. Private company. HOA authorization. Unauthorized vehicle storage on private property. It costs $800 to get it back from the impound lot. Cash only. $800 I don't have. I borrow from my brother. Drive 40 minutes to retrieve my own truck. When I return home, Marcus is waiting in my driveway. He's brought equipment. Cameras. Audio recorders. Professional-grade surveillance gear. We're building a case, he says, pulling cables from boxes. She's going to slip up? They always do. We spend 3 hours installing hidden cameras, driveway coverage, garage, front door, side yard, audio recorder in my jacket pocket, backup in my phone case. Everything she says, everything she does, we document it. Marcus shows me how to operate the system. Cloud backup, encrypted storage. She'll come back. And when she does, we'll have proof. Day 3 arrives. Deadline day. I don't pay. Can't pay. Even with the payment plan, the first installment is beyond my reach. 3 p.m. A black sedan pulls into my driveway. Her lawyer emerges. Same dead eyes. Same expensive suit. He walks to my door like he owns the place. Hands me an envelope. Foreclosure proceedings initiated. You have 30 days before auction. After that, the property transfers. My hands shake holding the papers. 30 days to lose everything. Should have paid attention to the rules, he says, turning away. Marcus watches from his car across the street, recording everything. That night, he shows me his research. Spreadsheets, financial records, property transfers. I found her pattern. Same lawyer every time. Same foreclosure company. Same buyers at auction. All connected. All family. He pulls up a diagram. Names. Companies. Bank accounts. This is racketeering. Organized fraud. Federal crime. Can we prove it? We're about to. Morning 4. My phone explodes with notifications. Facebook. Neighborhood group. Someone posted about me. The headline makes my stomach drop. Dangerous resident threatens HOA board. Violent history. There are photos of my house. My truck. My garage. The post claims I threatened the HOA president. That I have a criminal record. That I'm unstable and dangerous. None of it is true. Comments flood in. Neighbors I've never met calling me a thug. A criminal. Demanding I leave the community. I don't even have Facebook. Can't log in to defend myself. My phone rings. My boss. Someone contacted HR. Said you're under investigation. Legal trouble. Are you? I explain everything. He believes me. We've worked together 5 years, but he's worried. This is getting big. If it affects work, it won't. I promise. But the damage is spreading. The post goes viral locally. 300 shares in 2 hours. A news station picks it up. HOA conflict turns hostile. Neighbors fear for safety. I watch in horror as they interview her on my television. She's crying. Actual tears. I fear for my safety, she tells the camera. He's aggressive. Unstable. We're just trying to enforce community rules, and he's made threats. She's a performer. Oscar-worthy. Makes me look like a monster. My mother calls 30 minutes later. She saw the news. She's crying. What's happening? They're saying terrible things. I can't explain. The words won't come. Mom, it's not true. None of it. Then why are they saying it? I don't have an answer that makes sense. Marcus arrives with his laptop. Sets it on my kitchen table. This is actually good. I stare at him. Good. She's overplaying. Showing malice. Premeditation. This helps us build the case. He opens his laptop. Shows me tracking data. The Facebook account that posted about me? Created 3 days ago. Fake profile. Stock photo. No friends. No history. The IP address traces to the HOA office computer. She made the account. Posted the lies. We have digital proof. He digs deeper. Finds more fake profiles. 5 others. All created around the same time. All posting negative content about previous foreclosure victims. Same pattern. Same lies. Same IP address. This is conspiracy. Defamation. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. He screenshots everything. Documents the digital trail. She's building a narrative. Making you look dangerous so when she takes your house, the community supports it. How do we stop it? We don't. We let her keep going. The more she does, the worse it gets for her later. He closes the laptop. But we need more. We need her on camera, admitting what she's doing. How? Marcus leans back, thinking, you're going to wear a wire. Go to her house. Offer her money. She'll take the bait. That's insane. It's brilliant. She can't resist. Her ego won't let her. He pulls out equipment. Military-grade recording devices. She's going to confess everything. And we're going to catch every word. Marcus briefs me for an hour. You offer her cash. Under the table. Settlement. She'll negotiate. She'll brag. They always do. He wires me up. Microphone smaller than a button. Hidden in my shirt seam. Backup recorder in my phone. Third device in my jacket lining. Triple redundancy. We're not losing this. My hands won't stop shaking. What if she says no? She won't. Money talks. and she thinks she's already won. I drive to her house. It's in the premium section. Lakeview. Probably foreclosed from some other victim. 2-story. Stone facade. Manicured everything. Built with stolen homes. I knock. She answers. Surprised. Then suspicious. What do you want? To talk. To settle this. She studies me. Calculating. Come in. The living room is expensive. Leather furniture. Original art. Floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the lake. This is what theft buys. We sit. I tell her I'll pay. Everything. Just make this go away. She leans back. Crosses her legs. The fine is $12,000. Plus legal fees. Plus processing. Try again. I can do $10,000. Cash. She laughs. Actually laughs. You're scared. Good. You should be. The wire captures everything. She's enjoying this. Savoring my desperation. You know how many people have sat where you're sitting? Begging me to stop. My blood pressure spikes. Stay calm. Let her talk. 12 people. All lost. All gone now. She stands. Walks to the window. Looks out at the lake. You see that view? I own 3 properties on this ridge. Bought them all the same way. How? She turns. Eyes bright. The system works for people who understand it. I write the rules. I enforce them selectively. I own the board, their family. The lawyer works for me. The foreclosure company is my brother-in-law. We control everything. She's confessing. Everything. By the time people figure it out, it's too late. They're drowning in fees. Bleeding money. Then we foreclose. Buy it cheap through shell companies. Flip it. Split the profit. She sits back down. Leans forward. And veterans? Even easier. My jaw clenches. Why? Proud. Stubborn. Won't ask for help until they're already destroyed. Plus, you move around a lot. Fewer connections. Less community support. She's mocking military service. Mocking sacrifice. You think you're special because you served? You're not. You're just another paycheck to me. I want to explode. Want to scream. But the wire is recording. Every word. Every confession. So what now? I ask. Now? You pay $15,000. I've decided the price went up. I don't have that. Then you lose your house. Simple. She stands. Clock's ticking. Get out. I leave. Hands trembling with rage. Drive straight to Marcus. He's already watching the footage. Listening to the audio. His face is stone. We got her. Everything. Conspiracy. Fraud. Racketeering. Targeting protected classes. Is it enough? It's more than enough. She's finished. Marcus works through the night. I sit in his office watching him operate. Former military intelligence. This is his battlefield now. He isolates the audio. Cleans it. Transcribes it. Timestamps every confession. She admitted to 12 foreclosures. Family ownership. Shell companies. Targeting veterans. We have her. But he doesn't stop there. He calls contacts. Forensic accountants. Computer specialists. Legal experts. Within 48 hours, the web is exposed. The HOA president owns 7 shell companies. Different names. Same addresses. All registered to family members. Her lawyer is her cousin. The foreclosure company? Brother-in-law. The auction house where properties sell? Her sister runs it. Every foreclosed home goes to family first. Sold privately before public auction. Below market value. Then flipped for double. Triple. It's $1 million operation running for 5 years. 12 properties. All veterans or first responders. All targeted. All destroyed. Marcus creates a presentation. Timeline. Photos. Financial records. Audio clips. Video footage. This goes to 3 places simultaneously. State Attorney General. FBI. Local media. After we get the HOA board on record, he explains the strategy. We request an emergency meeting. Appeal the fines. Bylaws require them to hear it. She'll agree. She thinks you're desperate. Thinks you're trying to beg. What's really happening? We're setting the trap. Recording the board. Getting them all on video denying, lying, covering up. Then what? Then we spring it. Everything at once. Meanwhile, the harassment continues. Someone slashes my tires. Both rear ones. $400 to replace. My mailbox gets destroyed. Baseball bat. Metal bent and mangled. Dog feces on my front porch. Every morning for 3 days. Police reports filed against me constantly. False noise complaints. False disturbance calls. My name flagged in their system. County inspector returns twice. Different complaints. Same result. Nothing wrong. She's trying to break me. Make me run. Make me give up. But I'm not running. Marcus schedules the HOA meeting. Sends formal request. Cites bylaws requiring board hearings for fine appeals. She accepts. Of course she does. Thinks it's her victory lap. Meetings in 4 days, Marcus says. We'll have everything ready. He's also done something else. Contacted a real estate attorney. Specialist in HOA fraud. He's represented 8 other victims. Different HOAs, but similar patterns. Will he help? He's already building a federal case. Your evidence makes it ironclad. Marcus shows me the plan. Detailed. Military precision. We record the meeting. Get them denying everything. Then the attorney reveals himself. Announces the lawsuit. Federal charges. Civil rights violations. What if they try to stop us? They can't. It's public record once filed. Media will be waiting outside. Media? I've already contacted them. Gave them the story outline. They're hungry for it. He looks at me. For days. Then her empire burns. The wait is agony. But I trust Marcus. I trusted him with my life overseas. I trust him with my home now. The meeting room smells like coffee and desperation. Small space. Fluorescent lights. Conference table with 5 chairs. The HOA board sits on one side. Her. 2 cousins. Her business partner. All wearing the same smug expression. I'm alone on the other side. Or so they think. Marcus is in the parking lot. Van full of equipment. Recording everything through cameras I'm wearing. Audio backup running. The real estate attorney sits in the back row. Quiet. Observing. They don't know who he is yet. She calls the meeting to order. Mr. Thompson, you requested this appeal hearing. State your case. I spread my documents on the table. Photos of my garage door. Vehicle registration. Compliance records. My property meets all stated requirements. These violations are false. She doesn't even look at the evidence. Our interpretation differs. Decision stands. Appeal denied. I'd like clarification on the interpretation criteria. Her face tightens. Annoyed. We have discretion in enforcement. That's all you need to know. One cousin leans forward. Aggressive. You're wasting our time. Either pay the fines or face foreclosure. Simple. I stay calm. Voice steady. These violations didn't exist in the original bylaws I reviewed before purchase. They appeared in an addendum dated 8 days ago. Added without homeowner vote. She waves her hand. Dismissive. We have authority to update rules as needed. Without notification? Without voting? Yes. That's illegal. But she said it. On record. I shift direction. How many properties has this HOA foreclosed in the past 5 years? Silence. Her jaw clenches. That's confidential board business. It's public record. 12 properties. All foreclosed under similar circumstances. The room temperature drops. Where did you? All purchased by companies owned by board members. All sold at significant profit. Her business partner's eyes go wide. The cousins shift uncomfortably. She recovers fast. That's absurd. Conspiracy theory nonsense. I pull out more documents. Property transfers. Company registrations. Family connections. Grove Properties, LLC. Owned by your brother-in-law. Purchased 8 foreclosed homes. Mountain View Holdings. Your sister. 3 properties. Summit Investments. Your cousin. 4 properties. Blood drains from their faces. This meeting is over. She stands. Shaking. Get out. I don't move. The attorney stands. Walks forward. Places his business card on the table. I represent 8 former homeowners. All foreclosed by this HOA. All veterans. We're filing federal lawsuit. RICO charges. Civil rights violations. Conspiracy to commit fraud. She goes white. Her cousin tries to bolt. The attorney blocks the door. You're all named defendants. I suggest you stay. Marcus enters. Carries 3 boxes. Sets them on the table with a heavy thud. Everything's here. Financial records. Property transfers. Shell company documents. Fake Facebook profiles. False police reports. Recorded confessions. The business partner cracks first. I didn't know. She told me it was legal. I just voted however she said. Throwing her under the bus already. The cousins follow. We trusted her. She's family. We didn't ask questions. She's screaming now. You can't do this. This is harassment. I'll sue every one of you. The attorney smiles. Cold. Please do. Discovery will be fascinating. I pull out my phone. Play the recording. Her voice fills the room. Confessing everything. The system. The shell companies. Targeting veterans. Mocking military service. You're just another paycheck to me. Her own words condemn her. The board members look sick. Her lawyer, still sitting in the corner, stands abruptly. I'm withdrawing representation. Effective immediately. He walks out. Fast. She's alone now. Abandoned by everyone. This isn't over, she hisses at me. But her voice shakes. Marcus hands me papers. State Attorney General opened investigation this morning. FBI Financial Crimes Unit reviewing the case. And local news is outside. He shows his phone. Live news vans in the parking lot. They want statements. Her empire is collapsing in real time. She realizes it. Eyes darting. Looking for escape. There isn't one. We step outside into camera lights. 3 news vans. Reporters swarming. Microphones thrust forward. The attorney gives the first statement. We're announcing federal litigation against this HOA board for systematic fraud targeting military veterans. Illegal foreclosures. Racketeering. Civil rights violations. His voice is calm. Professional. Devastating. 12 families lost their homes. Over $1 million in illegal profits. We're seeking full restitution and criminal prosecution. Cameras swivel to me. A reporter asks, Mr. Thompson, what happened to you? I keep it simple. Direct. Emotional. I served my country for 8 years. Came home. Bought a house. And the HOA president tried to steal it using fake violations. Because I'm a veteran. My voice cracks. Not planned. Real emotion. She targeted 12 other veterans before me. Destroyed their lives. Took their homes. Made millions. The footage is powerful. Raw. Human. It airs that night on every local station. The story explodes. Social media erupts within hours. Facebook groups form instantly. Justice for veterans. Stop HOA corruption. Twitter hashtags trending. National news picks it up by morning. Cable news segments. Morning show discussions. Veterans advocacy groups issuing statements. Her fake Facebook posts? Now evidence. Screenshots shared thousands of times. Her face plastered everywhere. Comments are brutal. Merciless. Monster. Thief. Lock her up. Her life implodes publicly. Day 2 after the meeting. State Attorney General arrives with agents. They raid the HOA office. Boxes of documents seized. Hard drives. Financial records. Everything. Her home gets searched. Bank accounts frozen. Assets placed under investigation. She's arrested that afternoon. Perp walk on television. Head down. Hands cuffed behind her back. Flashbulbs popping. I watch from my living room. Marcus beside me. How does it feel, he asks. I don't know how to answer. Relief. Anger. Exhaustion. Vindication. All of it at once. It feels like the beginning. I finally say. Not the end. He nods. Understanding. Other victims start coming forward. Not just the 12 we documented. 15 more. 20. 30. People who never reported. Too ashamed. Too broken. Too afraid. Each story worse than the last. Elderly veteran. Lost his home. Ended up homeless. Living in his car. Single mother. Firefighter. Foreclosed while on shift saving lives. Kids moved 4 times in 2 years. Disabled vet. Couldn't navigate the legal system. Gave up. Lost everything. All her victims. All destroyed. We form a support group. Meet weekly. Share stories. Heal together. The attorney takes every case. Pro bono. This is bigger than money now, he says. This is justice. Civil suits filed. Class action lawsuit. Millions in damages sought. The HOA dissolves officially. Board resigns in disgrace. Every member. Her family companies investigated. Shell corporations exposed. Bank accounts traced. Everything crumbling under scrutiny. But my house. Still technically in foreclosure. The legal process hasn't reversed yet. Still fighting. Still uncertain. Marcus sees my face. We'll get there. The attorney filed emergency injunction. Judge will rule within days. What if? No what ifs. We have the evidence. The truth. The law on our side. He's right. But the waiting is torture. 3 days later. Courthouse. Emergency hearing. Judge reviews the evidence. Recordings. Documents. Financial records. Takes 30 minutes. Foreclosure proceedings dismissed with prejudice. All fines vacated. Property fully restored to Mr. Thompson. The gavel hits. It's over. I can breathe again. The courtroom victory is just the beginning. Media coverage intensifies. National spotlight on HOA corruption. My story becomes the symbol. Morning shows call. Good morning, America. Today's show. They want interviews. I do them. Tell the truth. Show the evidence. The response is overwhelming. Thousands of messages, emails, social media comments, other HOA victims sharing their stories. This happened to me. My HOA is doing the same thing. Thank you for fighting back. It's a movement now, bigger than one case. Veterans organizations issue statements supporting reform. Congressional representatives mention it in hearings. State legislators propose new HOA oversight laws. All because we refuse to be silent. The HOA president's trial date is set 6 months out, but the evidence is overwhelming. Her lawyer, the new one, fourth in 2 months, tries negotiating plea deals. Prosecutors refuse. This goes to trial. Public needs to see it. Her family members start flipping. Cousin accepts plea deal. Testifies against her. Business partner does the same. Brother-in-law. Sister. One by one. All cooperating. She's isolated. Alone. Facing decades in prison. Her assets liquidated. Houses sold. Bank accounts emptied for restitution. The victim's fund grows. Money set aside for everyone she destroyed. My phone rings. The attorney. Settlement offer from HOA insurance. Full restitution. Legal fees. Compensation for damages. How much? He names a figure. 6 figures. More than enough to rebuild. To recover. Every victim gets the same. Proportional to their losses. Some get their houses back. Some get enough to buy new ones. Start over. Rebuild lives. The community transforms. New HOA board elected. Real neighbors. Good people. No corruption. No schemes. Rules rewritten. Fair. Transparent. Democratic. Veterans in the neighborhood. Protected now. Honored. Supported. We install a memorial. Small park near the lake. Dedicated to military families. In honor of those who served and those who stood up. Ed, my neighbor, cries at the dedication. So do I. Marcus stands beside me. Silent. Strong. You did this, I tell him. We did this, he corrects. The old board members face their own reckonings. Lawyer disbarred. Cousin loses real estate license. Business partner bankrupt. All consequences. All deserved. Her brother-in-law's foreclosure company shuts down. Investigated by federal authorities. Sister's auction house closed. Assets seized. The entire corrupt network dismantled piece by piece. Local news does follow-up story. 6 months later, community healing. They interview neighbors. Former victims. New board members. Everyone says the same thing. One person stood up. Changed everything. But it wasn't just me. It was Marcus. The attorney. Ed. Every victim who came forward. Every neighbor who supported us. Community. Brotherhood. Justice. That's what won. Federal courthouse. 6 months after the meeting. Packed gallery. Other victims fill the seats. News cameras line the walls. Sketch artists poised. She sits at the defendant table. Different person now. No power suit. No confidence. Just gray prison jumpsuit. Shackles. Defeat. Judge enters. Former Marine. Silver hair. Steel eyes. All rise. The trial lasted 3 weeks. Prosecution presented overwhelming evidence. Marcus's recordings. Financial documents. Victim testimony. Expert witnesses. Each day more damning than the last. Her defense tried everything. Claimed ignorance. Blamed others. Attacked witnesses. Nothing worked. The evidence was ironclad. I testified on day 5. Told my story. Played the recording of her confession. The jury's faces said everything. Disgust. Anger. Disbelief. Other victims testified. 12 of them. Each story breaking hearts. The elderly veteran. Voice shaking. She took everything. I served this country 30 years. And she called me a paycheck. The single mother firefighter. Tears streaming. My kids asked why we had to move again. I had no answer. The disabled vet. Barely audible. I wanted to die. She made me feel worthless. The courtroom was silent except for crying. Her lawyer had no defense. Just empty words. Mistakes were made. Poor judgment. The prosecutor destroyed it in closing. Mistakes? 12 times. 5 years. Millions of dollars? That's not mistakes. That's predatory. Calculated. Evil. He pointed at her. She saw heroes. People who sacrificed everything for this country. And she saw targets. Saw weakness. Saw profit. His voice rose. She mocked their service. Destroyed their families. Stole their homes. For money. For greed. He turned to the jury. Send a message. This will not be tolerated. Not here. Not anywhere. Jury deliberated 4 hours. Guilty. Every single count. Fraud. Racketeering. Civil rights violations. Wire fraud. Conspiracy. 12 counts. 12 victims. 12 guilty verdicts. She collapsed, sobbing. Guards had to hold her up. No one in the gallery showed sympathy. Sentencing came 2 weeks later. Judge read the charges. Looked at her directly. You targeted veterans. People who served this nation. You exploited their pride, their honor, their reluctance to ask for help. His voice was ice. You stole their homes, destroyed their families, made millions from their suffering. He paused. This court has no mercy for predators. 12 years federal prison. No parole possibility for 8. Full restitution. Every dollar. Every cent. Plus punitive damages. Triple the amount stolen. She's financially destroyed. Personally destroyed. Legally destroyed. The gavel hit. Court adjourned. Guards led her away. She didn't look back. Outside, the victims gathered. Hugging. Crying. Finally free. Ed grabbed my shoulder. We won. I nodded. Couldn't speak. Emotion choking me. Marcus appeared. Smiled. Justice. One word. Everything. The civil settlements finalize over the next 3 months. HOA insurance pays out. Millions. Every victim compensated fully. My house. All fines erased. Legal fees reimbursed. Plus damages for emotional distress. Lost wages. Pain and suffering. The number is staggering. 6 figures. More than I made in 2 years. But it's not about money. It's about validation. Recognition. Justice. Every victim gets similar. Some more. Some less. Based on losses. Some get their actual houses back. Properties returned. Deeds restored. Others use the money for new starts. New homes. New neighborhoods. Fresh beginnings. The elderly veteran buys a small house near his daughter. Finally stable. The firefighter single mother? Down payment on a safe place. Good schools for her kids. The disabled vet? Treatment. Therapy. Hope restored. Lives rebuilt from ashes. The community transforms completely. New HOA board. Actual neighbors. Teachers. Nurses. Retirees. Real people. First action. Complete rule overhaul. Democratic voting. Transparent enforcement. Clear appeals process. No discretion loopholes. Veterans in the community? Special protections written into bylaws. No veteran shall face discriminatory enforcement. They name it the Thompson Amendment. I'm honored. Humbled. Overwhelmed. They install a memorial near the lake. Beautiful spot. Green mountains behind it. Water reflecting sky. Bronze plaque. In honor of those who served our nation and those who stood against injustice. May we never forget. Dedication ceremony. 50 people attend. Flags. Speeches. Tears. Ed speaks. Voice strong despite age. One person stood up. Changed everything. That's all it takes. He looks at me. Thank you. I can't respond. Too choked up. Marcus stands beside me. Silent support. Always. The corrupt board members face ongoing consequences. Her cousin. Banned from real estate forever. Working retail now. Business partner. Declared bankruptcy. Reputation destroyed. Lawyer. Disbarred. Career ended. All ripple effects of corruption exposed. Her family companies? Liquidated. Assets distributed to victims. Shell corporations dissolved. Bank accounts drained. Nothing left of the empire. My neighbor creates something beautiful from the ashes. HOA Watch. Nonprofit organization. Monitors HOA corruption. Helps victims fight back. Uses his settlement money to fund it. Full-time staff. Legal resources. Advocacy. No one else should go through this, he says. Marcus joins as consultant. Teaches documentation. Evidence gathering. Strategic planning. Former military skills applied to civilian justice. I keep my house. My truck. My peace. The lake still shimmers at sunrise. Mountains still glow purple. Grass still impossibly green. But now I appreciate every moment. Fought for this. Earned it. Protected it. Other veterans visit. Want to hear the story. Want to learn. I tell them everything. Document everything. Never back down. Find your Marcus. Find your community. The message spreads. Veterans helping veterans. Standing together. Fighting corruption everywhere. It's bigger than one HOA now. It's a movement. And it started here. In these green mountains. By this beautiful lake. Where one veteran refused to be a victim. 1 year later. I'm sitting on my deck. Coffee steaming in the morning cold. Watching sunrise paint the mountains gold. Lake is glass. Perfect reflection. Peace absolute. My phone rings. Unknown number. Mr. Thompson? My name is David. I'm a veteran in Colorado. My HOA is threatening foreclosure. I saw your story. Can you help? I smile. Tell me what's happening. I listen. Take notes. Hear the familiar pattern. Fake violations. Crushing fines. Targeted harassment. I'm connecting you with Marcus. And an attorney. And resources. You're not alone. Relief in his voice. Thank you. I didn't know where to turn. I know the feeling. We've got you. This happens weekly now. Sometimes daily. Veterans across the country reaching out. HOA problems. Corruption. Abuse. We've built a network. Support system. Legal resources. Experienced fighters. Marcus coordinates it. Military precision applied to veteran advocacy. The attorney's class action. Set legal precedent. Courts nationwide reference it. HOA regulations tightened. Oversight increased. Transparency required. Fraud harder to hide now. State legislatures passed new laws. HOA reform. Homeowner protections. Veteran safeguards. All because we fought back. Refused silence. Demanded justice. She's in prison. Year 3 of 12. Appeals denied. No early release. I don't think about her often. Not anymore. But I think about the fight. What it taught me. Resilience. Brotherhood. The power of standing up. Marcus visits every few weeks. We barbecue. Tell stories. Plan next moves. How many veterans have we helped now? I ask. He checks his phone. 217. 217 families saved from corruption. The number keeps growing. My garage door is still white. Still legal. Still mine. My truck sits in the driveway. No one bothers it. No one dares. The community thrives. Property values up. Families moving in. Attracted by the story. The transformation. Veterans welcomed here. Protected. Honored. Ed jogs past. Waves. Still running at 73. We're neighbors. Friends. Brothers in arms against corruption. The memorial by the lake. Veterans visit it. Leave flags. Leave flowers. Leave thanks. It's become a symbol. Of standing up. Of fighting back. Of winning against impossible odds. I share this story everywhere. YouTube. Facebook. Veteran groups. Podcasts. Anywhere people will listen. Don't let them win. Fight back. Document everything. You're not alone. The response is overwhelming. Thousands of comments. Thank you. You inspired me. I fought back because of you. That's the real victory. Not the settlement. Not the prison sentence. Not the fame. Empowerment. Hope. Proof that justice exists. That the little guy can win. That corruption falls. That evil gets punished. That we protect our own. Always. Forever. I take another sip of coffee. Watch the sun clear the mountains. This view. This peace. This home. I almost lost it. But I fought. We fought. We won. And now we help others fight too. That's legacy. That's purpose. That's meaning. One person stood up. Changed a community. Started a movement. Saved hundreds of families. All because I refused to be victim number 13. The mountains glow. The lake shimmers. The grass is impossibly green. And I'm home. Finally. Completely. Forever. If this story resonated with you, if you faced HOA corruption or know someone who has, drop your story in the comments below. Let's build this community. Let's protect each other. And if this helped you in any way, hit that like button. Share this with veterans who need to hear it. Together, we're stronger than any corrupt system. Stand up. Fight back. You're not alone.